Cthulhu Jack.
Listening to composer John Debney's soundtrack as I tap away this review, I'm instantly teleported back to the mid-1800s, when life may have been thought by some as simpler in many regards, but delivered harsher realities than most were ready or even prepared for. I'm talking about Horizon, an American Saga Ch1, in theaters now. Kevin Costner put his money where his mouth is as a creator-director of this epic installment that will be followed up with 3 more. Chapter 2 hits theaters in August. By putting up $38 million of his own pan gold, and not giving up on his dream on making this picture since 1988. Care and obsession is what I saw in its 3-hour and 1-minute runtime. Many avenues are traveled with a cast of characters. One will need a poker deck of faces to keep track of. No spoilers here, just delivering my overall assessment. We jump around in time and territories, and Costner does a pretty good job introducing the various entities that are pulling this story all together. I almost wish there was another 30 minutes here to flesh out some of the interconnecting tissue of these complicated characters. A very minor critique in the scheme of things. I never felt the time tick past like molasses, where the hills met the valleys in story arc. I thought it was handled with pace in mind all the while. Not ever seeing a lick of Yellowstone, I only know Costner as a film actor and director.
Hey, Dad? You want to have a catch?
I'd like that.
That scene gets me every time.
There's no crying in baseball!
He appears just at the right moment after an event that sparks the larger story. Soft-spoken with that sort of hound dog expression staring back at you with those wisdom eyes. He is a cog in the wheel that travels across these dusty plains with an ensemble cast that all have their moments to sparkle. I even enjoyed Sam Worthington, who typically has very little memorable life in prior performances. Does a good job playing Lieutenant Gephardt, whose outposts of cavalry are in the middle of nowhere, smack dab in Apache country. One of my favorite actors, Michael Rooker, who goes by Sergeant Major Reardon, delivers some of the most poignant moments between his men and the settlers he was tasked to aid. Luke Wilson also delivers a performance I've never seen him achieve before. Voted in as captain in charge of this wagon train, scared like many and just as strong-willed, he delivers several moments where I'm real excited to see how it goes for him.
Wow.
As much detail, and I'm looking forward to more, coming from the tribes which are introduced. This for sure feels like a Chapter 1 to something infinitely bigger, and I'm highly jacked to see Chapter 2. I also didn't feel short-handed by the ending. I thought it was a perfect pausing moment and to reflect more on what was witnessed than what was in store. So, if you enjoy a good old western with an expansive palette of glorious scenery, a well-crafted story that still has you in the grip long after the sun sets over that horizon, then see this one in the theater. It might be the one for you. Until next time.
You and I are standing guard in one of the last great open spaces.
So click links below to be notified. Many thanks for the support, and Hail Cthulhu!